1st and 10. Here on the ground. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. Line of scrimmage. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that
we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw now, here's Sanders. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first. Rounds coming out on the field. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll pitch it out here. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Sanders to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. To throw is Sanders. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That's another Browns first. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his. This is the tight end, Njoku. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Here's a give up the middle. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And then getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not to any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Here is 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Sanders. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Sanders going to throw again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They go play action now. Sanders. Open man. He completes it to Judy.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before of their 3 timeouts, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this 3rd quarter. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll give them another shot here on the ground.
And scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of.
Take over here. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now Sanders.
Now they go screen. It's complete. A beautiful fake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
2nd and 7. On play action, here's Shador. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Hey!
Here we go on 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Sanders. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Play action. It's Sanders. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Browns offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off play action. Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
To throw is Sanders. Off the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Let's go.
Off the bootleg, here's Sanders. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Off the play fake. Sanders. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Call it no game there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Come on.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. And the Browns getting set to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing. Now Sanders throwing to start the drive. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Browns on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 4. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That one goes for 8 yards.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Out quickly to Judy. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off-play action. Sanders. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake. Sanders. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. They had a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Let's go now. Go street. Press all 80.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move. The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Come on.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the... And he loses the first. On the 2nd time. And it's scooped up by the Jets. One team clearly was in control from the start in this one, Charles. They had things humming on the offensive end.
Something takes a part of me. Something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste from grace. Something takes a part of me.
It's on to a new week for Cleveland. And next on the schedule are the Ravens.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it for shouting, he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by I'm moving the bricks. You talk about now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the thrown out, hard talk, career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling, bring 'em out.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington. The Browns offense set to go, down 7-0 here early, and the one we'll be watching is this man at running back.
And if you look back to last week, typically we think about him and how important he is to the run game. But last week, very active in the passing attack, and it just goes to show how versatile he is. You can ask him to do just about anything, and he'll be successful.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. The numbers for him from a week ago, 24 carries, 81 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does. They want to make sure they get him there.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff running for the middle. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That first good for 20 and a first down.
42-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And we're at the 41, second and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
And he'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, nice move. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting,
again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. He's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as Browns offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. From the gun, it's Shador. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. Sanders. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the run again. Back to the ground. And he's going to go to the ground attack. Dances by him. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. Oh, good move. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 171 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Check.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And this one too low.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 5. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Let's go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Browns move out in front. Look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or 2.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
This 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Sanders. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's good. Browns set and ready to go on offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Sanders. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Cleveland offense making their way out. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's able to plow forward out to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 218 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. A big play looming on 3rd down. Here's Sanders. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he goes out right around the 39.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Out of the gun here, Sanders. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right?
Check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't state much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. Wake up and I found out that I changed up.
Representing the legendary Al Davis, and the team's wheel to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of a league. The Browns, and this running back heading back out for a new series. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given...
Rookie out of UCF. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Remain cracked with the play defensively. Look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Another carry for him. The Defender getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. I'm going for it here. They'll run for this. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
They're on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second
They go play action for Sanders. Hits his running back. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. Now, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12. At the 28-yard line.
They give it to him.
Well, later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
He's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
Yeah. This dude simply got a nose for the moment, no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Jump off, caught by his back. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Raiders with an extra DB out there. Third down. Escapes the pocket. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did and injured Brown, and they're tending to him now. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Running for it on 4. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs. Browns and their running back about to get back to work. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Sanders going to throw here on first. A throw left side finds Johnson. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at first down here. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Back to the well again. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up third.
The handoff on third and short. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Going to the ground again on first. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second. And 10.
At their 48-yard line.
Here's Sanders now.